It is never too late to start something new in your life. I'm over here 30 years old, starting off my YouTube channel again. I tried doing YouTube like when I was younger, but I kept falling off, on and off, on and off. Maybe it was just the wrong timing, and that's okay. I'm back and better than ever. I've tried it all. I became preschool teacher, entrepreneur, dance teacher, what else? Financial life agent, lash artist, and now content creator. Like, dang, I did a lot. Felt like I've lived a lot of lives. If you've always had a dream or a goal that you wanted to do, just do it. Everything that I have experienced and done in my life has led me to this moment right now, and all the experiences, it has prepared me for who I am today and what I stand for and what I believe in. That's why it's okay to start any age. You're never too young, you're never too, well, maybe too young, but you're never too old to do something new with your life. F around, find out. As long as you did it and you learned something. Life is about learning and growing and experiencing everything life has to offer. Cause YOLO. Go ahead and start that business. Go ahead and go back to school. Go ahead and start that YouTube channel. Go ahead and do it. I feel like when I started YouTube at a younger age, even though I didn't really quite know myself that well, as long as I tried it and I did it and I had a feel of it, and so now I have all the equipment I need to start my YouTube up again. I have my laptop, my camera, my mics and everything. Like, I have it all there for me already. I've accumulated that because of my passion when I was younger. Of course, there was still a lot of learning and growing I needed to do before I can really embark on this new journey I'm going on now. But I learned so much. It has prepared me for this moment. We all have only this one life to live, and it's crazy to think that we're all living this life right now, all together. We're all meant to be here at the same time. Like, if you're watching this, you're meant to watch this. Like, how are we all in this lifetime right here at the same time? I could have been born like 100 years ago or 100 years later, but we're here together right now, and I think that's amazing. I want to share my experience on starting over and why it's never too late to start something. I moved here from California when I was 18 years old. I lived with my sister. There was no jobs in California for me. Like, we lived in a small little town, and I couldn't even get a job at McDonald's, so it was really that bad. And I feel like I couldn't grow and I couldn't do the things I needed to do during that time. That's why I decided to move to Minnesota, where my sisters lived. And doing that, of course, I've learned a lot about independence. I finally found a job. I went to school, but I didn't know what the heck I wanted to go to school for. I went to school for computer science because I thought, hey, that's where the money is. Let's just try it out. But that actually went downhill because I hate math. Math and my brain does not mix. So I decided to do something that I enjoyed, which is childhood development. I love kids. I love seeing them learn and grow. And I love teaching too. So I went to school for early childhood development, became a preschool teacher. I actually didn't finish school because it was really hard to balance full-time work. And so working with kids, it does take a lot of time. It is very strenuous because I'm an auntie type of teacher. So I am running around with the kids. I am playing with them, lifting them up, doing their hair. Like, I'm an auntie there, and I love the kids to death. I did get sick a lot, and it started deteriorating my health. And so I decided one day that I couldn't do this forever. I couldn't see myself doing this forever. So that's when I started my lash career, which was, I turned 24. So I did preschooling from age 21 to 24, and then I decided to go to beauty school for to do lashes, to do lash extensions, because I wanted to become my own boss. And at that time, the salon studio thing was a concept where you can rent your own room and become your own boss, and that was exactly what I wanted to do. So I went to school for a year, and all throughout this I was a dance teacher also. I did that independently because I loved dancing. I also taught dance. I was working full-time at my preschool job, and then I went to school part-time for esthetician. And at the time, you needed an esthetician license to be able to perform lashes. I was able to start my lash career, my lash journey. I started working at a 9-to-5 lash studio place for a franchise, and I quickly learned that I do not like to work for other people. I just want to be my own boss. And so I slowly transitioned to become my own boss. Finally became my own boss and was able to rent out a room, and I did that for a few years until I realized that, okay, now what is the next step in my life? And the next step was, okay, I've always wanted to own a salon. That was only last year. Last year I was trying so hard to find a house, and I lost to 10 offers, and it was such a stressful time last year, and I felt like that needed to happen. Like, I had to lose out on all those offers for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Because if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have found my salon. So, right when I stopped looking for houses, I found a salon. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna pause on looking for a house, and then I'm going to transition to looking for a place. I honestly was just looking for a place that was a little bit cheaper to rent out from, and then I found this salon, and there was rooms in there where other people can rent out from, and I loved that idea, to be able to rent out rooms for other people too. So I got my salon and was able to rent out rooms. All of that has led me to now. During all of that too, I did eventually stop dancing and focus on my career. That's how I was able to focus on my salon so I did have to let something go in order to gain something as well. So, when they use that phrase, one door closes, another one opens, I find that very true. It happens with life and people too as well, because there were certain people in my life that I had to let go of in order to gain the people that was meant for me. So with all of that too, I also I still am a life agent. I help educate people about life insurance that you don't have to die to use, and it has a savings component in there where you can use as a savings account to grow your money and to use if you want to retire. So I help educate people on that too, while doing everything else, being a lash artist. And now here we go. Here's my content creator idea. That I always have these ideas that I want to do. I just want to make an impact. I just want to help people authentically and genuinely. People who actually want the help though. Because when you try to help people who don't want to be helped, you're just gonna go downhill. I feel like I have a bigger purpose in life, that I need to help people all around the world. So I'm like, you know what? Let me start off my YouTube again. But I'm 30 years old. Like, am I too old? I can't do this. Like, how do you do all of this? I had to flip that mindset and find myself. I had to break down the other day in order to fully wake up and be like, you know what? Why am I not doing this? Like, let me just do this. I'm just gonna do it. And so that's where I was just last week, and that's why I started posting a little bit more videos. And wherever it takes me, my passion is helping others, and so I want to just create this YouTube platform again to really help and inspire others. And that is my passion, that is my goal. And then I start to realize that, wow, my whole life I've always just wanted to help people and teach people, from my preschool teaching job to my dance teaching career. For the lashing career, I wanted to make people feel beautiful, and I'm just enhancing their beauty. So that's just beautiful. Just go after what you want to do. Just go after and do the things you want to do. Make a difference in other people's life if that's what you want to do. If you want to do this, go do this. If you want to do that, go do that. And we're going to learn from it, we're going to grow from it, and we're just going to keep evolving into the best versions of ourselves. And that is all that matters. So yeah, thanks for watching. I just kind of rambled, but you know what? I'ma be me, I'ma do me, and that's what we're here for, being authentic.